The question is, should you use someone else's licensed characters or property on your merchandise? And the answer is, where do you want to build your castle? Think about it like this. As an artist, you've got the next several years to build a castle. Are you going to build that castle on your land or on someone else's land? If you build it on your land, it's going to be a slower process. After all, you're going to have to cultivate that land. You're going to have to prepare that land. And you're going to have to start building from the very ground up. It might be much more attractive to build your castle on someone else's land. They've already done all the work. You're building on prepared ground. The problem is, at any time and for any reason, someone else can tear down your castle. Someone else can tell you to stop building. With a simple cease and desist letter, the proper owner of that licensed property can stop you from selling that merchandise. And all of the people that you've gathered, all of the audience that you've earned, all of the followers that you have assembled during the time that you have been doing this merchandise is now unavailable to you because that thing that they know you for, producing someone else's characters, you can't do anymore. And these companies that hold licensed properties are getting better and better at using artificial intelligence to find people who are illegally using their intellectual property on merchandise. You may be flying under the radar right now. You may even think that the company either approves of what you're doing or is turning a blind eye to it. But the fact remains, you are building your castle on someone else's property. And that means at any time it can be taken away from you. That's why I encourage artists to build their own properties, to build their own characters and concepts, to build their own audience around those things. And yes, it's a much slower process. Yes, your merchandise that features Batman or Spider-Man is going to sell much better today. But the problem with doing that is at any time, Marvel or DC can send you a simple cease and desist and bring the whole thing down. Build your castle on your own property.